One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Jones to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play. Great place to start for this offense.
Timeout, NC State.
Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Completes it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And you don't want to start this game with two straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Jones wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, NC State 7, Arizona 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And now on third down, shadowing their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Quarterback may change this route. Jones to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Steps away. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Look out, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down, got to use their time wisely. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's caught. It's Boston. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Wide open on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. One more snap coming before halftime. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught, it's Maddox. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to ride this running back. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. NC State going up tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making checks. Jones wants to throw it. He makes the catch. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The short hands, it's Davis. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll go to the ground. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Black 24. Black 24.
Here's the handoff. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. down. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 35 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from Pater. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The give to the single back. Turning it on. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, NC State 28, Arizona 10.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Arizona right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Buying some time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Finds his back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He wants it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be changing the route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the ground. Touchdown, NC State. And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll run it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Reload. Easy.
Give to the running back. Hard running there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And that's in Arizona.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and shoot.